Thursday, February 3rd, 2011. Frustrated. That's my mood. A little less frustrated today than I was yesterday at this time, but still frustrated. Yesterday was a pretty awful day. Well, the start of the day was pretty awful. I've vlogged before about the problem I had with my checking account and bank error. My account was closed and my debit card was canceled. And they said they apologized and they sent me a new debit card. First, the debit card went to my old address. Then they finally did get it to me. And everything was fine. I activated it. The card has never left in the week and a half I've had it. Has never left my apartment. I haven't left my building. It hasn't left my apartment. So, this had to have happened online. I shopped at a few places like Amazon, drugstore.com, decalgirl.com. I don't know, there's a couple places. I can't remember exactly. I mean, I know where they were, but I mean, whatever. So, yesterday I got a Swiffer WetJet, and I wanted to buy replacement pads for them, and Walgreens had their Walgreen brand for pretty cheap, and I thought, well, that's a good price, so I'm just going to go ahead and get them. So I always log in and check my balance online before I purchase anything. I know the money's there because I keep a register, in a check register. But I just always have the habit of logging in to look at my account to make sure that the money's there or whatever. So I log in, and the first screen you see is my bank has a $500 protection fee, a protection amount, where they add $500 to your account in case you bounce a check. Then you'll have money there and it'll cover it. You can't spend that money. It just stays in your account. It's not like actually yours. I hope that makes sense. But like I said, I don't know if all banks do it, but my bank does. So I saw my balance was like $697, which was counting the $500. And I was like, this isn't right, because I just got my SSI check the day before. I hadn't spent any of it. I still had money left from the previous month. And I started freaking out. So I clicked on the tab to where it lists your debits and what you've purchased and what's come out or credited to your account. And there was two purchases that I did not make. One was for $567 for a Swedish jean company and $197 for Orbitz.com. And let me tell you, I flipped out. I knew that the money would eventually get back to, I would get reimbursed for the money because they weren't my purchases and my bank is insured. But it's just the point of, when did this happen? How did it happen? And I just felt really violated. I've heard people say that before when they've had, their accounts, hacked or whatever. And I thought, no, they're just dramatic. But I did feel violated. So I flipped out. I called my best friend. She works night turn. So I called her and I flipped out to her for a while. So I had to wait till 8:30 yesterday morning till the bank opened to call them. But at 8 o'clock I decided to call the branch manager at my bank. She works in electronic banking, and I called and I left her a message telling her what happened. And then so she got back to me about 9 o'clock. And she went over the charges on my account. Like, she asked me which were mine and which were the ones that were in dispute. So, luckily, the charges, I caught them, like, just hours after it had happened. And they were still pending. They hadn't cleared my account or anything. So, she canceled them. She denied payment to them. And she closed my account. And she opened me a new account. And I'll be getting my second new debit card of 2011. And so then she emailed me dispute forms that I had to print out, sign, and fax back to her. And so by the end of the day, my money was back in the account, and everything was okay. The only thing I can think of, I ordered from this one site. They have products on Amazon.com, and I figured if they sell through Amazon, they have to be reputable. I mean, this is the only thing I can think of. And they were they're called piddle pants for cats because my cat kind of has a little piddle problem at night sometimes. So I figured if I get them for him and I wear his little piddle pants at night, maybe that'll just, so he won't pee. He's been peeing on the shower floor, which isn't a big problem because at least it can be washed down. It's not like it's on the furniture. But still, I don't want him peeing in the shower because it's kind of gross. So I ordered those, and then 2 days later, I got an email from PayPal saying that they had refunded my money, and then there was a note from the merchant that said, "Sorry about the loss of your cat, and your money has been refunded." And I was like, "Well, I never asked for a refund. My cat didn't die. Like, what's going on here?" So I emailed them, and I never did get a response. So the only thing I can think of is they're a scam. So I don't know who to report them to, or if that's what happened. I have no clue. And I don't know. The lady at the bank said that this happens every single day, like multiple times a day. And it's really hard. Sometimes they don't even figure out where it happened from. People just get away with it, which sucks really bad. So, anyhow, by the end of the day, my money was back in my account and everything was fine, but just irritating. And then I started crying because the minute it happened, I thought, oh my god, I gotta call mom and see. Mom will know what to do. Of course, I can't call mom because mom's not here. And I know I'm an adult and I can take care of it myself, but it's just, I'm just used to talking to mom and mom will know what to do. So, that kind of sucked too. So, but I did manage to suck it up yesterday and stop being so depressed. I got a Swiffer wet jet, which I love, love, love. And I got my kitchen cleaned. I scrubbed the floor in the kitchen. And my bathroom is clean. I scrubbed the floor in the bathroom. I did some laundry earlier this evening. Well, yesterday evening. So the only thing left I have to do today is straighten up my bedroom and straighten up the living room, which isn't that messy because I'm not in the living room that much. And then vacuum the living room and my bedroom. And I'll be done cleaning for the week. Then, Super Bowl is Sunday. I can't wait for Super Bowl Sunday. Steelers hopefully will win. I don't know. So yeah, that was my wonderful. Oh, and then I'm worried about. Luckily, I know a lot of people are having a lot of problems with snow. It missed us. We didn't get any bad weather from it. We got rain, and yesterday was really windy. Yesterday morning it started out at 50 degrees at 6 a.m. And by noon it was down to 25 degrees. So the cold front really came through really fast. But we only got rain. And it snowed a little bit yesterday evening, but nothing, no great amount or nothing. But I am worried about my cousin. He went on a hunting trip to Texas. I can't remember what city it was in Texas with his friends. And he called his wife and told her that it was 14 degrees below zero. And she said, well, why don't you just come home? Because they were supposed to start home on Friday anyhow. And he said, well, they were going to, but then the interstates were closed. They shut down the interstates. And she said, well, why don't you get a hotel? And he said, well, all the hotels are booked solid because there's so many people without electric and, utilities and stuff that everybody's renting hotel rooms. So the only thing that they could do was sleep in their tent that they took for their camping trip, and they didn't pack warm enough clothes to, be prepared for 14 degrees below zero weather. So I'm hoping that they were able to stop somewhere at a store or Walmart or somewhere and get warm clothes or go to some kind of a shelter or a restaurant or a mall or something to get warm because 14 degrees below zero is cold. I don't know if that's with the wind chill or just regular temperatures or what, but I hope he makes it. I mean, I'm sure he will, but I mean, it's kind of scary. So I hope everyone is staying safe and warm and out of the snow. Alright, I'm going to end it here. I've babbled long enough about my problems. So, hopefully today will be a better day. So, I'll talk to everyone soon. Lord willing, and the creeks don't rise. Bye.